Hi guys, Joe with Chawshanke. Today we're going to talk a little bit about hunting, some of the funnier moments, some of the, some people would agree with, some people would say it's just plain stupid in the world of hunting. Anyway, for starters, I hunt hunter hunts. I take my little brother hunting. I try and take my lady hunting if I can. It's a good practice. It's a way to be more self-reliant. And yeah, I mean, you can hunt more than just deer. People think that's about the only thing you can hunt. Not at all. Everyone thinks of deer hunting because it's a larger game. Around here we have squirrel, coon, possum, deer, turkey, coyote. Though some things we hunt around here are more for furs or just because they're a nuisance to the livestock, such as coyote. Like I said, we're in Ohio. Our deer season for shotguns and muzzleloaders is fairly short. I think our shotgun season's only a week long.
Week and a half now.
Week and a half now. Well, they also added that you can use rifles that have a flush casing, and if you don't know what that means, it's something like a .22 where the casing runs right along with the bullet, whereas they will not allow something like the Mosin round here where the casing is larger than the bullet because it has too much grain and conical shaped bullet. It just travels too far for the lack of hills we have around here, but they did decide that we could use things like 45-70 and other flush-cased rifles. I personally hunt with shotgun, bow, and muzzleloader for deer. Yes, you do have to have licensing and tags unless you are on your own property. Same with a lot of states. So deer hunting. Funny story, I took my little brother deer hunting for the first time when he was about 11 years old. And we were going shotgun season. I had a 12 gauge single shot with a 3-inch mag slug. Kicks like a mule, but it'll knock him down. And my little brother took his single shot 20 gauge with a 2.5 inch slug, which did not kick nearly as bad, but he was little and thought it did. So we were walking back in the woods by my dad's house, and down in these woods it goes down and there's a creek and it expands the further you go back, and it's a really good hunting place. You can get crawfish in the creek all the time too. It's great. But either way, there's a fence row on one side. And I was walking along the fence row looking for tracks, signs, good places to set up a blind. And of course, we took our guns with us because if you see something while you're walking, go for it, as long as it's in season.
And if it isn't in season, don't get caught.
I mean, we're on private property, so we don't actually need licensing. But we go ahead and get licensing and tags just because we do hunt some places that are not our personal property. And it's a pretty damn good idea. I don't agree with poaching unless it's a means of survival. Like if you're on a hunting expedition in Montana or Utah or something in the mountains and you get stranded and you need something to survive, yes, please do it. God put those animals here for a reason. And sorry, ladies, it wasn't just to look cute. It was to eat. But anyway, my little brother is walking right alongside me, and I see a decent-sized buck, probably a 6-point rack. Nothing special, but put plenty of meat in the freezer. So I crouched down into the brush right on the fence row because he's walking right up the other side of it. And I'm getting ready to line my shot up, waiting for a good clear shot because I don't like them to run off and bleed out. Not only because they're a pain to track, but it's inhumane to the animal. Even though the animal is delicious, I still like to make clean, humane kills. I think everybody should be that way. And I do not trophy hunt, I eat what I kill. I do not let it go to waste. If you look in my freezer, you will see more wild game than you will see what's at the store, including a turkey that my little brother shot. I was pretty proud of him for that. He did that all by himself. Either way, I crouch down, I start to line up my shot. My gun is a single barrel, so it has a hammer on it, like a lot of your old-fashioned hunting guns. And right as I pull the hammer back, my little brother just realized there was a deer coming up. And he yells, "There it is," and points at it. I did not get a shot because the deer took off running. And I was not about to shoot at something that was not a guaranteed kill. I don't like doing that. Laugh all you want. It happens. If you take your kids hunting, I'm sure it'll happen to you too. There's real common things with deer. I heard on the radio not too long ago, this lady called in and she was making a complaint about deer. She was complaining about how the state put up deer crossings along majorly traveled highways where the woods come up close to the ditch on either side. Her complaint was that they shouldn't put the deer crossings there because it's dangerous to let the deer know it's safe to cross there when it's not. I found this hysterical because, as many people know, the deer crossing sign is not there to tell you that's where the deer will cross. That is to tell you that there is a certain population that crosses there regularly. I have seen it firsthand with my mother's Jeep. I had to buy a new header panel and headlight and fix a dent in the hood and a turn signal and peel hair out of the bumper for about a week. No good. But I knew what the deer crossing sign meant. And I knew that was not telling the deer to cross there. It was letting me know the deer like to cross there, which was self-explanatory in my head. Apparently not everybody's. Another one in the local newspaper. We actually had an ad. This lady was complaining about how people hunt and farm, and people shouldn't do that because the animals are innocent and we should just buy the meat that the store produces for us. Yeah. I'll give you a second to laugh at those past two stories. Last time I checked, stores did not produce meat. Just because it's already packaged and has their name on it doesn't necessarily mean they made that meat out of some magical pixie dust or something. It still came from a cow or a hog or some sort of poultry. So yeah, don't listen to everybody. Either way, I say everybody should at least go hunting once in their life. Not everybody will enjoy it. Some people don't like the idea of it because they don't agree with killing things. I do, because they're delicious. Just last night, I had some duck. It was delicious. The night before that, I had some fried turkey shot by my little brother. It was also delicious. We had it with rice. It was awesome. And over at my buddy's house a few weekends ago, his dad made us some deer burgers. Oh, deer burgers. And if you've never tried it, don't be skeptical, don't be hateful, don't knock it till you try it. Squirrel fresh off the grill, delicious. Turkey fried in a pan, delicious. There's a million ways to do duck. We personally baked ours because it's too windy to fire up the grill or the smoker. But either way, don't knock it till you try it. Go hunting at least once in your life. I'm sure everybody knows somebody. Yeah, everybody knows somebody that hunts. So find somebody you know and go with them just once. For me. Or for yourself. For maybe you'll enjoy it. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to touch on that, and I'm going to say goodbye and tell you to like and subscribe below. Enjoy the video, and I'm going to go brush my blind. Bye.